Look at everything with love. It's so much easier. Looking at everything with love means no space for judging. And there's so much lesson that comes with that, right? Because our best lessons are in the experiences we accumulate throughout life, right? Whether you're going to end up in therapy or not. It's like, no, I'm just playing. Right? It's all how much of the positive life experience you have accumulated versus the negative, right? Which part of life, which part of trauma in your life are you dwelling on? It's all going to come down to that. Right? Because life is not school that you get to pass with 50% off grade. Right? Nope. Life is going to wait for you until you learn, you acknowledge it, right? So you can understand it, so you can learn it, right? So you can embody it. We are created to be something. Whether you accept that or not, it's up to you, right? Oh, this river is beautiful. I'm just going to stand right here. Whether you like it or not, what was it? The law of attraction or the law of the universe? Whether you accept it or not, you are being affected by it, right? You are constantly creating your reality. Through what? Through vibration, through thoughts. So then it's all going to come down to how healthy your thoughts are, right? The healthier your thoughts, the healthier the manifestation of your reality, the healthier of the experience of your realities, right? So then you're genuinely going to be happy because you are in a good relationship with life, right? Life is not expecting you to be happy. Life is not expecting you to be what? Life wants you to balance because life is both negative and positive. You need the negative so you can appreciate the positive, right? Without darkness, you can't appreciate light. That's basically it. So riches is then in the mind then, right? Because it's all about how much of your time, how much of your life you spent it feeling good, genuinely good. It shows in your face, it shows in your skin, it shows in your body, it shows in your health, it shows in your lifestyle, it shows in your relationships. It shows in every aspect of your life. That's what it means. Wisdom is first to seek the kingdom of God, which is the wishes of the heart. Once you're connected to that power, everything else is done. What is it? Oprah said, focus on being significant. Success then will follow. Everyone focuses on being significant, which is which is the better job, which is the better position, which is the better. It's all about the money, right? How can I get more money? So when we are living from that state, we are forever going to be working for money then, right? Never feeling fulfillment, self-fulfillment, right? It's impossible. It's just not there, right? Because your life is an obligation. Waking up in the morning, you're obligated when you are in a relationship with money. When you are in a relationship with God, you become money, right? So waking up every morning is just then mimicking nature, right? Every day is not the same, even if it's like a certain season, right? There's something new if you pay attention, right? The shades doesn't come at the same time. You know, when the sun comes and goes out. If you're like me right now, I'm deep in the woods by a river. In front of me is the Pine Valley mountain. Behind me it's just the woods. In front of me is the river. Right? And if I time it, there's no way yesterday's weather is the same as today, but it's the same season. I think so. It's about paying attention to the main things in life. What are the main things? Okay, season. That is God made. Something that forces us to have a relationship with. Whether we like it or not, we have a relationship with weather, right? We are affected by weather, right? So things like that. Just dwell in your own questions. Like that feeling when you just zoom out, right? That puts you in the present moment. That's what it means to meditate. It's not necessarily to sit in a yoga pose and close your eyes. No. Meditation is to listen to yourself. There is a contemplation, originality. Right? There is an originality of you. Your own thoughts that you can only hear when you stop and listen to the conversations in your house, in your mind, right? Because we are bombarded with so many information that it could be difficult if you don't take it serious to listen to yourself. So, yeah. We're all trying to figure out life, right? That's what I'm doing too since I arrived in my own way. I had to first learn again through experience, right? How? Through experience. You first learn through experience. Oh, I found this beautiful rock, like my feet touching it is just so gorgeous. I love it. Yep. It's all about that. Life is all about that. It could all be so simple. But we don't have the manual. They take away the manual. So how the fuck are we supposed to know that, right? Why did I need a birth certificate? Why do you need to know? Okay, whatever. But why the urge to teach me? I just arrived. Can I fucking live? Can I at least live like a couple of years? It's like as soon as I finished learning the diaper game, you're already ready to teach me. Like already just teach me to sit still. No, I need to be active. I need to learn how much my body loves to be active. It's like I'm being taught to forget everything that I'm supposed to know about me that is supposed to help me be me. I am being human, therefore I'm not it. So what the fuck am I doing? I love when this voice comes out when I'm like in my deepest mode. It kind of like brings me back to the surface. It's like, yo, chill out, it's okay. Let's think about this in a fun way, to have fun, right? It's not supposed to be rigid. That's what I'm learning. 2025 is teaching me to be, just go with it. Be light with it. If shit gonna work out, I go with it. If not, I look at this shit from far. Thank God I don't have to associate, like, no physical contact. I can send you energy from 2 planets. Bitch don't give my vibe. Bitch don't give my vibe. It's like, shit. This is crazy. As soon as I got away, I was able to hear myself. And one thing is like people, they can't even stay still. Physically and emotionally, it's like you a busybody. Like, fuck. Why are you jumping like that? We're in the woods. Yeah, you know it's gonna be pinching and shit like that. And I'm supposed to be like scared of bugs. I hate bugs, but it's like I accept it. It's like, all right, I'm in their house. Shit. The whole exaggerated body movement, yo, I swear to God, it's making me feel like even my body movement, I feel like I don't want to require a lot of energy. You know, it's like when you call my name, it's like how fast I want to turn around. It's becoming your problem. It's like, I don't even want to turn around. What? I already know what you're about to say. What? Acting like I didn't hear. I need to stop. Alright, I think you made your point, so. But I think this is how life was supposed to be meant to be lived. Like, everyone having, first relationship with self. Like, everyone has a relationship with themselves, and they have a certain subject that they're interested in. Because I need to know, what are you about? To me, nowadays, it's all about, like, what are you about? I don't give a fuck about how much money you got. You know? What are you about? I don't give a fuck how successful you are with it, but do you know it? Are you still holding on to it? That's what to me, that's what beauty is. Beauty is inside you. Don't let it. Your beauty is inside you. Don't let it. Beautiful People by Chris Brown. Thank God, at least I know the lyrics. What the hell? You forgot how beautiful goes? Holy shit. Alright. But yeah, it's just very unique. There's just something in a person that has a self-dialogue. I feel like they're more chill. I can be around them because it's like, you know how to clean up after yourself. I swear to God, nowadays, literally, I'm looking at it like, you know, like a person literally doing number 2 and not wiping there. That's how I'm feeling like when you're not taking care of yourself energetically. You just walk in there, you just sit on that couch like with all that dump of energy you just brought, like you've been arguing with the barista, with the cab driver, with that, with this, that, you just I can't live like that. You know, that's just, they're like, he was like, what do you mean you can't live a regular life? Do you have to have a mansion in the Maserati? So I'm like, see, the fact that how many falls that I see in there. For one, how dare you assume? Don't fucking assume. For two, if you're asking a question, fucking ask the question. Don't answer it. What is it? Was that a question, or what did you just tell me right now? Right? What do you mean you can't live like regular life? Do you have to have the Maserati? Is that what? You answered it. So are you still gonna? What's the follow up here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to pay attention to shit like that. So this shit is like becoming so funny to me. Like, I'm my own Kevin Hart. Like having you know what I mean? It's like having 2 Kevin Harts. But I can deal with you being regular. It's fine, you know, as long as you're not attached to entities, though. So like, I'm gonna need you to eat healthy. But then again, a person that eats healthy, that exercise, they're not regular. Self-care, self-love. I can't believe we have to learn that as a lesson, bro. Like, what is this shit? Dude, it's like we're literally being robbed of who we are and what we are. You're being taught, oh, self-hatred is bad. Oh, negative thought is bad. It's like, what? Like, why didn't we know that? Because this shit sounds very dumb to me. It sounds like this should be shit that I should have known. Because this is like, what the fuck? This is like part of my fucking manual. Like, really? Why didn't I know this since I was able to think? Since you started to talk, to fucking communicate with me. Why the fuck were you dumping all that bullshit when I was 4, when I was 5, when I was 6? You know? It's like I'm angry, but at who, you know? And that's why, like, I had to let this shit be out in some way, one way or another. I need to let it out. Right? Is it gonna be rap or poetry? It's gonna be bizarre, the universe says. It's like Sion, you know? It's 2025. You need to come at these, like you know. They need to be able to learn to listen without a chaser, right? You gotta have a sound, a music in the background. No, it's time to listen to ourselves. We listen to music so much, especially like my culture. Actually, I'll say my generation right now. This is not even the time about black and white. Although I was called a nigger yesterday. Yeah, I'm talking about with the R for the first time in my life. I feel like I manifested that shit for how much like I've been with my friends throughout high school. I used to just... Anyways, enough about that. But yeah, we were at Zion at this beautiful, what is it? Some kind of garden thingy, having this beautiful... Yeah, it's called Thyme Wild something. But I had the house salad with shrimp. It was so fresh. I'm like... I was dying. I was laughing. It wasn't even... It was crazy to me. I'm like, yo... These aliens are definitely coming to take Earth, because if you can think like that in this generation, to me, it's like... I was like, oh my God. See, and here you are, getting mad at the people that was going on in your country, right? Being from Ethiopia, Africa in general. To me, I feel more like I'm African than Ethiopian, you know? So I grew up here, but like, I'm aware of what's going on in my country. Because our families are, right? Whether you were born here or not, you will, if you're Ethiopian. Certain countries, Dominican, Cuban, it doesn't matter where you were born, you will know. You will speak your language, you know your culture, you know how to cook, you know your culture, food and everything. I love that about my country too. Proud Ethiopian here. But yeah, so I lost my thought pattern. This is the type of shit I used to think about when I was in Ethiopia too. So that was before the age of 13, you know? A big ass house, ain't nobody home, just the mates. Just me and my brothers, like most of the time left alone. Now all we got is nature. So yeah, this is what I did. I feel like the interruption needed to happen, you know, during the my transition to America. And then after that, it's like all the experience that needed to happen. I was perfectly created not to form and conform to any society or environment, because the universe makes sure that I don't spend enough time. It will remove me from state to state, like just when it's right after middle school, right after high school, and then in the middle of college. It's good. I just wrote a title called The Originals on my journals. I feel like there is a show or a movie like that, but I don't know. I never had a problem with titles anyway. But I never received a title first. I always receive a storyline first. So this was new. Sitting by the river. Hopefully that would be my new vibe. I'm ready for this novel universe. Let's go. Bring it on. The next Harry Potter. Been manifesting that. I'm still out here trying to manifest that. Just one great novel, right? No, universe. I'm sorry. You can use me for as many novels as you want. It just helped me get better at these character buildings, lessons. The script. School is kicking my ass. But you can do it. I can do it, right? I just graduated with a psychology degree. I can do this shit. Yeah, I think I said enough. Just listen to yourself, man. Sit somewhere and just listen to yourself. That's all you need to do. Because the questions, you can only answer yourself, because they're your questions. If not, you're going to be out there confusing yourself. What was it, that example by Abraham Hicks, you know? You have a gold in your backyard and you're trying to find it, but you don't have the map. So you're out here involving more people. You're just... Right? How are you going to find it? Involving more help from more people. More people is not going to... Right? It's all about the treasure map. So it's all about coming back to yourself. Everything else after that just doesn't even matter. You're going to find that out once you have that connection. And I'm not even a Buddhist. I'm not all about like life is suffering, so like stop desiring and become nothing. No, baby. I'm bougie as fuck. I'm all about the mansion. I'm all about my Eiffel Tower apartment. I'm all about, my comfort. But I'm all about making sure my fans are looking Gucci with the coutures that I be making down. So yeah. Although I get this deep connected to nature, I feel like nature is bougie. It's actually nature that makes me feel bougie, that made me be bougie, that made me know myself, that helped me learn myself. God damn it. I give 100% credit for the park that was in front of my place. Right? So funny. Before moving to Vegas in 2013, I never stepped foot. Maybe rarely, just for fun, I don't know. We probably did. Just with some yogurt and smoke some weed when I was younger, I don't know. But after moving back to Ohio, right, in 2015, after watching The Secret, I learned about the quantum physics, right? And introduced to my first friends, soulmates, Teal Swan and Infinite Waters, Ralph. Yeah, those were my first soulmate interactions. Those are the first two people that I discovered on YouTube. Or they were the OGs on YouTube that was holding it down about this spirituality. Angel number, every single thing that you see on that's like a trend on YouTube now. Teal Swan and Infinite Waters, Ralph, they were the originators of, they were holding it down. Like Oprah was holding it down, the podcasts and the spirituality, right? Before today. It's just a fact, just stating a fact. Don't mean anything by it. This is how I am. It is what it is with me. It is what it is. Like my tattoo, c'est la vie, right? All my tattoos are a reminder after it has become like a monumental lesson in my life. It's like, you know what? You need a reminder of this shit. All right, let's get a tattoo of it. All right. Now you embody it. That's all my tattoos are to me. Or the meaning of what a tattoo is to me. My body. Given to me. To do as I please. Get right within. How you gonna win if you ain't right with it? How you gonna win if you ain't right with it, eh? Yep. You know you feel this. You know you like this. You know you're enjoying listening to me right now. You know why? Because I connect with your true self. That's all it is. I am being a magnet to your true self. That's basically it. That's it. That is it. Because when I'm connected to my own, I'm vibrating higher. So whether you like it or not, even if it's like that little bit glimpse of that leftover that's still holding on to your true self, we'll feel it. That's why we go to concerts. After a concert though, right? It's like you need help, you need that hype. You're church on Sundays, right? Like all that hype is like you need it. But like we need to understand we can access this state of mind anytime because it's us. It's who we are. It's what we are, not who we are. Who you are is your individualism that comes from your pure interest. You would have an interest at something and then throughout life, you'll continue to have an experience of it. And then you're going to start to have a relationship with it. And you're going to, if you have a relationship with it, that means it's your thing, right? You love it because to have or to build a healthy relationship, there has to be pure, genuine love, right? So you must love it. I love this shit. I can talk like this all day. You can tell I don't have to say. But why, right? So it's all about that. The artist finds this high, this zoom in, like throughout multiple tools. Some we get to witness. Some we even have a relationship with, right? If you have a relationship with the Beyonce, then you know. Beyonce have a relationship with that Beyonce frequency. So now you have a relationship with that Beyonce frequency. It makes you feel good. Why? Because it's part of you. It's who you are. So some others, when they connected to that, they even share it with us. We even have a relationship with it. Some through their books, some through their bakery, some through their fashion, some through their voice, right? And some just have, just for you to just exist, right? Like, we need to like really, really respect. That's what's like. That's why I love coming to Utah, right? This regular living, they understand life, because they know your first relationship is to give good vibration, and they're so calm. They're so connected with Earth. Like, they know they're not slave for materialism. Everything else that stresses people in the city, it's man-made, because of how much we want to spend on the things that we want to wear, because of how we want to be looked at. Everyone, based on whatever, whether you're H&M level or whether you're a Burberry level, whether you are a Louis Vuitton level. You know what I mean? Everybody. But as long as you learn the secret, you find out the secret. Riches is in your mind. It's a feeling. Riches is a feeling. It's not after a fact of something that comes. It's before. It actually gives birth to the amount of riches that you are meant to experiment, to experience it throughout life. Because some people are so good, like in here, like I see them, right? Like barefoot, so grounded. They're okay. They know what's going on with the rest of the world. They don't give a shit though. They're fine with their little Hyundai, Toyota, whatever. Walking barefoot, living in this house that was built in 1815, right? If you're familiar with Utah, I fucking love it. Right? But their view's like $1 million view, right? There's beauty in that even. So it's all about finding yourself. Finding yourself is having a relationship with God, and that's what life is. That's where stress originates from, not knowing ourselves. So you don't even know what you're working for. A lot of people are living in the city, fucking hustling. They don't even know why. Working hard, they don't even know why. Living in that big ass house, they don't even know why. Working hard for it, they don't even know why. Clocking in, clock out. Every single day for a car that's gonna be fucking eating and drinking the sun and the snow. This is just out there. It's always parked. You get to experience the car you drive like for a couple of minutes throughout the day. Like really, we need to think about like, what do you value? That's why the power of preference. Like, thank God for Abraham Hicks instilling that in my early spiritual awakening. What does it mean? The power of preference. What does it mean? Because not everything that matters for others matters to you. Not everything that's a big deal to you is a big deal to me. Shit, especially me. I don't give a fuck about anything since I was young. That's why my mom was just hard on me. Like, I can understand now. I see it. I was very odd, very, very difficult to please. If you can't please your child, imagine. But she needed to just understand me instead of trying to force things into me. Right? Oh, simply if she could just understand me, she would have enjoyed me. We could have had a beautiful relationship. But I needed to learn. Right? Because that was too selfish. I came here to teach the majority, more people than me, needed to learn this. Because if my mom was perfect, right, I wouldn't be on this journey, on the psychology and philosophy of life's journey. I wouldn't be all about Socrates and, right, Windire. So, when you focus on what you are, it teaches you who you are. There's a certain person that you are meant to be that's going to take you to the right direction. There's like a certain direction that is mapped out for you to follow. It's going to be fun. Is it a park? I mean, a walk in a park? No, but that's what makes it beautiful. But because it's your path, right? You're carving out your own way. You're creating your own rule. It's going to be beautiful because you are working with life. You create your own reality. You create the rules as you go. You decide what you want. You don't let it's when others, because society has decided for us. They know how it works. Hey, you teach a man how to be a fucking animal before 7, before he figures out who he is, before he figures out what he is, before he gets connected to what he is. It's like a possessed, like I can literally, that's how I feel. It's like being possessed, like as a child, because I was left alone. Thank God. I was one with nature. Nature possesses you when you spend time. not possess others, like, there's negative baggage to it, like the word specifically. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it pulls you because it's part of you. It's who you are. You become beautiful. That's the only time someone becomes interesting, when you start listening to yourself and start sharing that, because it's something new. It's something that isn't this me, what I'm talking, like this voice that you're hearing, this passionate that that you feel when you listen to back. That's how I mean. That's how I feel. That's what I listen to. Like, that's me. This alpha in me. This hype in me. You don't find it in someone else. That's what makes it beautiful, right? Because it's mine. What is this connection? Where does it come from? I'm just a fucking vessel, existing in your generation. But I became a little bit different than you because of this, because of what I'm doing, what I'm explaining right now, right? Let the feet rest on the rock, right? Let the back lay on the grass. Let the hands rest on the tree. Right? I was hugging trees all day. Like, it feels so good. Connect with it. But we act like we know everything, and we arrived at the end. This is why, like, there's so many things that I disagree with my culture, because, I've become, I don't know, like, more Americanized. So, like, there's a lot of freedom now that I have experienced. But, like, respecting. In my country, you're respected just because of how old you are, right? In America, that's like, boss, stop, right? Like, I even believe that. It's like, what do you mean respected just because you're old, right? Because in America, like, we know age doesn't mean shit, right? But in my country, there's a certain culture. It's like, just because you're older, you're being respected. You automatically, you instantly earn respect. That's what we were taught. To me, I feel like we should apply that method to nature, to everything that was before you. The flower that you are, just like ripping it without even asking your permission, just like it's nothing. Like, as if you have something to do with that beautiful creation. I'm not saying don't take it, but have a fucking relationship with it. If you have a relationship with it, right, you don't want to snip it like it's nothing. No, you want to leave it, because it will be there tomorrow too. It will last longer. Right, I'm not a fan of flowers. Like, don't bring me flowers. Like, I don't really. For one, after 3 days, the cleanup. I hate cleaning it up when it's like dried and dead, because I know, like, it's been in my house for 3 days, but I'm pretty sure it could have lived like for 3 more weeks out there, right? So if you are like a flower fanatic, fucking get the fuck out of the city, right? Get a little garden house and live like that. I feel like there's a rule to everything. Yeah, I sound so harsh right now, like it sounds even stupid, even silly. But this LA fire, literally, that is what the fuck, that's all I'm feeling. It's like, oh my God, like, nature is literally going to twist our arm like towards our back and fucking respect it. Because it's like, it had enough. That's what it feels like, right? Like, living in Vegas is like, for like fucking 2 weeks, I did not sleep all night waiting for the fight. Literally, I've been staring on TV. Like, I was like, I might as well go and volunteer. Energetically, I was, but like, like working, not to be so attached, but I was just, California is supposed to be like a wetland, how like the Red Indians respected the country, like how every river in America used to be drinkable, right? They would just use it as a cleansing, right? Like, they chose where to build their houses, having respect for the land. I'm in Utah right now. Like, yesterday we were in Zion all day, right? And he was like selling, selenite from his backyard, right? I was like, let me see. Like, he's like, oh, I make them out. I was like, where? Not my backyard. I was like, can I see? I'm like that curious, and life always works out for me. People that are with me, like, uncomfortable, but I'm fine. And I'm like, where do you find it? He's like, oh, there's a mine for it. The honesty, even. He knows I'm not gonna go there and get it, like, But the beauty, right? They respect nature. Hey, respect their nature, respect them. It's like, I could live like that, selling the things that I want, the things that I create. That's basically what I want to be. I'm a fashion designer. But because life, society has taught me, oh, if you want to be a fashion designer, you gotta be like, right out there with Kate Spade and the Burberry. With Gucci, right? If you ain't Prada, you're not a designer. That's literally like, that was like the hardest thing for me to even like let go and learn. Because it's like, you start to compare yourself out there like, oh, wait a minute. You gotta start somewhere. Right? And instead of focusing about your age, you should be focusing on the everyday, because birthday is every day. Life is every day. You're being birthed every day. Because one day you wake up, you're gone. But here you are, you're celebrating your birthday once a year. Even this, there was a time that I hated it, but because of the religion that I was brought up, my culture, right? Like how I was brought up, not my culture, sorry, the religion that my mother specifically decided to choose for herself outside of the religion of Orthodox, right? That she grew up with. She became a Protestant, and then it's like, yeah, it's a whole lot of different world. Right? So they were like, they don't celebrate birthday, they celebrate the day that you were born. What is it? Born again, Jesus, in Jesus Christ. Right? So to me, like, whatever, I didn't grow up. Actually, I celebrated my birthday a lot more than my brothers. I feel sorry for them, right? But yeah, and growing up as an adult now, I don't really care. I don't even see the point of planning all year or half of the year stressing about what you're going to do for your birthday, but you ain't doing shit with your life. You ain't even shit, but here you are celebrating. Like, what the fuck? Right? I celebrate each day. It's like all these things that we think it's silly that we are taught and we are like following it. They're going to shut me down, I'm telling you. No, don't say that. This is the right timing. That's why the universe is using me. But anyways, look at how many books that you have read and the authors did not even publish it when they were alive. So hey, even if that's the case, go on. Receive, write, create. That's all you need to do. And stop being nervous and attaching yourself with this. Now that you decided to also share your voice, you're not only writing, that you have figured out a new way of sharing your message. You need to continue how you receive this message as if you're receiving it to yourself, just like how you wrote your first 3 books. This is your way of communication. Right? Feel free, record, and then listen to it later, and you decide whether this is to be shared or was it just for you. That was, needed. Self-taught. Self-created. Is that a hummingbird? No way. Look at that. Look at that. Why do I have to say no way? Okay, no way. The universe is like, oh, okay, no way. No, it's gone. Bro, how many things? What was it, that scripture? The tongue, a very small part of the body, but what a powerful organ, right? Allah para. Yeah, niggas just need to be out here and just vibing with nature. That's all we need to do. Okay, people, we all just need to come out here and just spend some time in nature. That's all we need to do, okay? Yes, respect both sides. Respect all part of yourself. Respect all version of yourselves. All version. I have to respect the version of me that grew up in Atlanta. I have to respect the version of me that grew up in Ohio. I have to respect the version of me that grew up a little bit in DC. A little bit of here, a little bit of everything, the Latina, right? I have to respect the version of me that became an adult in Las Vegas. Right? More diverse. Yeah. I've been saying I'm a walking international. It's time for Miss Universe tattoo, Sion. Yep. I feel home everywhere. What is home? Home is in my heart. Right? From now on, it's all about how you make me feel. Whatever it is. Even the fucking devil. Because even the devil got a point sometimes. Because the devil only can sneak in my weaknesses. So it's like I'm using even the fucking devil. What was it? Light said? My psychic said. Demons don't even... the devil don't even send demons to you because... He knows. What is it? You'll brainwash them. So you're even making the devil work for you, right? We used to be able to, right? Who is it? I was watching this interview with this beautiful man on this TV show called Manazal podcast, Ethiopian podcast. This guy was talking all crystals and how Ethiopians knew the reason why we even have the logo of the human head as our logo, as a country, as a culture. We knew how to heal the man's head. We knew every disease existed in the head. So they used to heal people with crystals, certain crystals and colors, certain colors that they will paint over like a certain, things like that are like crystal. I can't think of the name, but it's something that you would find on earth. Something like a material that you would create silver, for example, right? Like these entities don't like things like that. But everything that the enemy is, nature provides us with enough medicine to kill it. Because it can only reside if we allow it. Because the devil doesn't have a body. That's why it's human, right? So it tried to get into us. Comparing our skin color, comparing our religious belief, comparing our money, comparing our looks. Who's pretty, who's ugly. But who the fuck created us? Oh, that shit is... It's like hypnotized, literally. Brainwashed. That's what we are. And it's like I'm looking at it, the more self-aware I've become, the more I'm paying attention. It becomes on the things that we do on a daily basis, on a daily life. Because they know it's the accumulation of the daily life, the moments that becomes a life, a personality, a behavior that shapes you, that shapes your decision making. That's what life is, right? Every moment and every second we're creating our reality. We're shaping. We're carving out our life. That soda that you decide to drink, it's creating the next moment. The next moment, like an hour or two of discombobulation, an hour or two of having a gas, or the rest of the afternoon being gassy. You know what I mean? It's like what you eat, you can't even feel it at this point because you're fucking gassy as fuck. That's what 2020 taught me, right? I'm a vegetarian, but I started consuming dessert a lot because there was really nothing to do. So we became, discovering new cafes became like our hobby. I didn't know I was allergic to sugar because I didn't consume sugar before, moving to Vegas in 2019, living in Columbus, Ohio. All right, it was a rare thing for me. But I had to learn. It's like, wow. When it's gassy, you need to leave it alone. It's like the stomach is like right here screaming for help. It's like looking like an 8-month pregnant, but we're walking around like we're fucking like, we should feel like shit. I swear, that's what I learned. We're like a fucking walking shit. Literally, that's how I feel. Like, oh my God. When you don't clean yourself, when your temple is dirty, you're shit. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it is. Because you feel like shit. You know it. If I feel like shit, that in that moment of feeling shit, I have become shit. I'm not shit. I'm not saying you are shit, but you are feeling. When you're feeling like shit, you are shit in that moment. That's all there's to it. Like, that's it. It's self-explanatory, right? But the focus needs to be on the little things that they know that a human mind needs pattern. We need a behavior. If not, we can't focus, we can't stay still, right? So like they make sure, like we are taught. I don't even want to blame. I just want to say like we have forgot, right? That we have forgotten. I don't know who did it, why they did it, but the whole point is that it's 2025. Let's wake the fuck up. This is how we work. Human beings come with a fucking manual because we're not human. We're being human. So there is a reason why we're here. We're gonna die. We're not here forever. We don't take anything with us. We come naked. We leave naked. We come alone. We leave alone. That's it. For us to fucking be focused enough and to bash out self-doubt and fucking stress. My God. Just stop for a second. There's more than enough nature. I always talk about this when I was a flight attendant, like after I gave my last descendant announcement. It's like, I can't help to notice every flight, right? 4 flights throughout the day that I take. But before landing, it's like I act brand new. And it's like, a whole bunch of land, empty land. And then when it comes to the houses where we live, it's like we're so crowded, as if we're running away from something. We need to fucking spread the fuck out and have a relationship with nature. Just start building this beautiful architecture based on our own style and design, not like live in this. Why do we build the same houses? Right? Because we are allowing something else to decide for us. And I'm not even fucking blaming society, government at this point, actually, because if you're not gonna go out, be a farmer and make, feed your own self, like someone has to feed you, you're gonna starve to death. Then even cleaning the human body is gonna become like work, right? Somebody's gonna have to do the work. So life is becoming like me right now. I'm speaking like this. All right, somebody gotta take this recording and start talking something, like create some bizarre art like this. We need to have like dialogue like this that is like focuses on a daily basis, but a little bit of everything. Philosophy, psychology, spirituality, Jesus Christ's teaching, a little bit of everything. Raw life experience that is studied, understood, embodied by a specific individual that everyone is experiencing. But because I focused, I'm able to see it through a different perspective. Right? My perceptions are different towards everything now because I approach things differently with love, pure love. Just with love, just don't judge it. That's it. Like, oh my God, that's what I'm understanding. It's like, oh my God, it feels so light. Life feels really, really light. Like, why was I like, we think, what was it when Dad always talk about, oh, ego is like edging God out. All right, thanks God, all right. And the baby comes out of the womb. It's like, that's it, we got it from now on, God. Yeah, you've done your part, right? That's how we are. And that's how we are living. And that's why we are inviting stress. But life could be all simple and beautiful, man. But only when one starts to fall in love with themselves, no matter what. Excuse me, confirmation burp. I love it. No matter what anybody says, you have to respect how silly you sound. You have to respect just whatever it is about you. Have the relationship, have the dialogue just with you first. I'm not saying don't listen to people. Shit. If I didn't listen, I wouldn't learn. Right? Yes, we're here to teach each other. But at the end of the day, though, the highest value should come from your own voice at the end of the day, because you must love yourself. That's the only thing. That's the only way you can win. You have to love yourself first. Like, that's the beginning of everything, because loving yourself is respecting God. Respecting God means everything, right? Respecting God is not this man way of understanding you have with the word of respect, like, oh, be afraid of it. No, why the fuck would God wants me to be afraid of it? Why? Think about it. Like, look at all this beauty. He just wants me to appreciate what it created, right? Mother Nature, she just wants me to appreciate her. All this beauty, but I'm feeding negative energy, so it's a disappointment. So now nature is like, all right, humanity, we ain't got no choice, but y'all motherfuckers need to expedite this shit, because we're gonna have to burn a couple, because to life it's nothing. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go anyway, right? We're created to die anyway, right? To nature, it's nothing, whether we fucking kill each other or whether it just is, right? We deal with the consequence, of course. The more negativity, yes, we're hurting ourselves. But I'm saying, as far as like death, but I don't know. LA fire is still fresh on my head, although it's May. Maybe because I live in Vegas. I don't know. Like, the wind was so crazy in Vegas at the time. Like, I don't know, we thought, we're like, wait, if is it gonna come all the way over here? Because, right, being an empath also, like, I feel everything. So it's like, I think a lot about everything, and there's a reason, because I need to have a different outlook on life. That's the only way you can become something, right? And life's direction takes me to the right places in how I can share my art with others, right? But the moment I accepted myself, worked on myself, learned, applied, used my manual, and graduated from life school, I mean, a certain life school. There's a certain period where you graduate, so you are able to teach now, right? Because we are all here to teach one another. It has nothing to do with age or a man's understanding of the level of teaching. It's not about the fucking degree. I got the degree, and I feel like I was already educated. Like, getting the degree actually made me feel like, oh wow, I'm very, very much self-educated. Like, because that's all I've done, right? My spiritual awakening since when I watched The Secret, it was like 2013, right? So my life didn't stop. It actually went at an accelerate speed, right? 10 years. And 2020 kind of came. It's like, okay, let me get this fucking degree. Because self-doubt was still there, right? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to everything that I was planning? Who do you think you are to share this? Who do you think you are to talk about this? You're not even equipped. What educational background do you have? I felt like I thought something was going on with me. Alright, to kill that voice, I decided to get, psychology. And I did an emphasis on clinical psychology. It's like, just graduated. It feels like, even throughout. It was so easy because I already knew everything. Right? And I studied one human being, I would say, like the majority, is Wayne Dyer. The most books that I've read is like all books by him. There's going to be like 1% that's going to be very, very much gravitated to you. And Neville Goddard. And he was also gravitated to Neville Goddard, right? So it's like, what was it the energy reader said when I first discovered it in October? Right? That was my congratulation gift from the universe. Blessed me with my soul tribe. Right? I call them the top 5. First it was Light. Oh, and she's also from my country. I love that shit. She just fucking activated another. It's like crown chakra activation. Right? And then it was the energy reader. And then it was Jardina. Right? And then it was son of a god, Ramsan. Anyways, but if I had been introduced to them, before October 2024, I would have been dependent on them, right? There's a reason why this intelligent power does the way. Hi, universe. Hi, angels. White feather just flew through my face. I love it. by my face. Right? It's like I had to work on it. Like when I graduated with my degree in September, the end of August 25th of 2024, right? It felt like, okay, it was time to graduate from life school too, because I continue to just self-educate myself. And it's like I have all this art that I'm creating, but I'm not sharing it, right? There has to be a way for it to come out. Come lay on me, white, beautiful butterfly. Hello. So, hi. It was all about, I lost my thought pattern. I decided to go to school. Yada, yada, yada. What was I talking about? Because there was a good point that I was making there. I love myself. Satan wanna put me in a bow tie. But I know God. I love myself. The guy, he was so like, hello. The woman, her face was like, women, we feel a lot, I swear. We're responsible. And until women wake the fuck up and start taking responsibility for these children that they're birthing, life is not gonna fucking balance, I swear. We're gonna continue to get in trouble by Mother Nature. Like, why would she look at me like that? It's like you've never seen a black person before. It's so funny. Oh my God, I really don't want to pay attention to this, but there must be a reason why, that manifested yesterday. I used to say, man, my whole life I lived in America and I lived in Ohio and I've never been treated like this. My every encounter was beautiful. I have gotten pulled over multiple times, but I used to say, it's just what you attract. It's probably him that fucking attracted that shit. He's never fucking comfortable. You know? Because what you focus, you attract. Right? So, yeah. So I missed the point. Remind me, universe, what was it that I wanted to say? There was something that I was saying. I guess learn yourself. Because it's all about that. Oh yeah, I was saying, I think I already said that. Self-love, loving yourself. Loving yourself is loving God. When you love yourself, you must respect yourself. You have no choice but to respect yourself. Right? And respecting God is the journey of life. The beginning of the journey of life. Because when you have a relationship, right, with God, you have a relationship with everything. Then you become something. You become what? You become what you are created to be. You see? Because we are created to be what? To be something. We're not created to be like just the animals, just to reproduce. Right? That's not our creation. That's not our purpose. Right? That's not the point. Everything you can find in a horse, you can find in a man. What does that mean? The only thing that makes a man special then is consciousness. So if you're not able to use that, then you're just an animal, right? Just reproduce, just to become what? Willingly like the animals? That's not our creation. That's not what you're here for. You come alone, you die alone. You're not here forever. You don't take anything with you. What does that tell you? When are we going to wake the fuck up? Death itself is a lesson. Death itself is God telling us, hey, you have a beginning, you have an end. You are a fucking gust on earth. So stop fucking up my creation. Right? It's like, and I fucking created you to be the best of the best. I expect a lot from you. I gave you all this beautiful, it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Crying like the way you cry. And this is gonna be, to my country, the funeral culture in Ethiopia. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Disgusting. Disgusting. They act like, woo, no. Hey, another crow. Hello. Okay. Yep, I get it. The butterfly. Are you telling me that you can find a human being that's more beautifuler than a human being? No fucking angel model. Okay? No fucking Victoria's Secret model. No fucking supermodel can equal the beauty of a fucking butterfly. What? Are you really gonna tell me there's like a pretty face than a fucking rose? Man, fuck that. And I'm a magazine beauty. I mean, I carry a magazine beauty face. You can feel the passion when I say I'm literally shaking right now. Right? It's just like, why? Why? This is literally what I'm talking about right now. Was the show that I was that I saw at Sphere, Note Card from Earth, right? You are from me. You're gonna come back to me. You come from me. I give birth to you. Respect me. If you don't respect me, you get in trouble. If you eat a certain way, if you eat like this, right? If you think like this, right? You're gonna be fucked up. Right? Your transmission is gonna be fucked up. Discombobulated state of mind. Decision making, fucked up. Because your decisions are made based on the value of others. It got nothing to do with you. Here comes 65. You've been following their rules. Okay? And now they tell you you're free to retire. Okay? The fuck you going to do after 65? She can eat Eiffel Tower at that point. Like, you ain't going... Nothing is going to amuse me at that age. Like, what? There was a picture that I once saw. Old couples in Venus. The the river ride that tourists do. They already sleep. They fallen asleep. You know, they're not even enjoying it. And the title was "Life is what happens when you plan." What is it? Life is what happens when you plan making it happen, or something like that. You have to respect where you're at based on where you're at, and that is enough. There's gonna be time. What was it Will Smith said? It's time for me to teach. Now it's time. I'm digging the new album, and it's sad for my generation. So sad that how long ago this thing came out and it only got like 2,000 likes. This like literally shows me how brainwashed my society is, how fucked up we are. Like especially the black community. Are you fucking kidding me? He made this shit fucking affordable for you niggas. White people can afford this shit. What? It's white people that fucking buys rap music, okay? It's white people that go to the concerts of fucking whoever you are, whether you're ASAP or my nigga, what's his name? Kylie's boyfriend. Travis, all these young and like, every rapper, it's not black people. Why? Because you can't afford it. So think about it. You know? There's a reason why I am who I am, why I am the way I am. I believe there is. Whew, 1 hour. Don't know who's gonna listen to this, unless we need to cut it half and half. But a lucky one will listen to this. All right, know yourself.